Okay, I want to respond to Taya Kyle. Yes, I love Taya Kyle. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest with her about that. Taya was talking about the school shooting, the Rob Elementary School shooting, but she was talking about the mentality of like where people come from, like violence and entertainment. And she says you'll notice entertainment is getting a lot more violent. True. Around here a couple hours ago, I watched the new Batman movie again. I got the Blu-ray now. It's on theaters. Got the Blu-ray. Okay. She said she walked out of the new Batman because it was too violent for her. Okay, that's her opinion. Tay is talking about media gets more violent by the day, which it does. You know, video games, TV, movie. They're a lot more violent now than they were years ago. Let's be real about that. Okay, true. And that may have a negative influence on kids that just are saturated with this violence, especially the kids that were sitting home for like 7 months during COVID, just glued to the fucking TV, not paying attention to their online schoolwork, just glued to the TV. Well, I have a different perspective. I think the kids are influenced by the violence, but I think it's the violence in real life. Now, I'm gonna explain real carefully. In the 1990s, all of the black shows did things related to gun violence, Family Matters, Rock, um, stuff like that. Now, the Family Matters episode talked about guns in school. The Rock was a show about a big black guy with a bald head. I don't know if it wasn't as famous as other shows were. He was a sanitation worker for the city, had a really nice house. His daughter befriended a guy at junior high school, and the guy was being bullied, and he brought a gun to school to show it to the bullies. And he came back to Rock's house to stay with Rock's daughter, and they found the gun, called his father, got him to stop carrying the gun, etc., etc. But the bullies went to their older family members, cousins, whatever, who were gangbangers, and the kid is shot outside Rock's house. And at the end of the episode, the kid does die. They didn't make it like a happy little note. The kid did die. Now, at the end of the episode, the real Rock appears, because a lot of the characters at the end of these episodes, they would appear as their real life selves and talk the truth. And Rock is in a high school classroom, the real life guy, talking about, more than the Ku Klux Klan, okay? Gang violence, black on black violence, kills more people every 20 years than the Klan did in all of history, okay? So you basically had celebrities, most of them being black celebrities, who were speaking out against gangs, guns in school, black on black violence, okay? Abortion. Abortion was safe, legal, and rare, okay? And the theory with abortion is if you have an abortion within the first 4 months, the baby can't feel pain, the baby's not alive yet, okay? That's the thinking, okay? Now, compare and contrast that today. Also, I'm going to go a step further. Politicians, I forgot politicians. Bill Clinton. I actually saw this. I heard about it a million times, but I finally saw the clip last night. Sister Souljah was a rapper who rapped about violence. She mentioned a couple of them like killing cops, and one time she mentioned, um, stop killing blacks. Should stop killing blacks once in a while and start killing whites. All white people are bad. I hate white people. Kill white people. Shit like that. And Bill Clinton, hero of the far left, went to the NAACP meeting, which is 100% Democrat, mega Democrat donors, and he called that shit out. Okay? This is the same Bill Clinton that said we are a nation of immigrants, we are a nation of laws. Okay? It's the same Bill Clinton that instituted welfare to work, which meant if you were on welfare, you had a social worker. And that social worker would find you a job. And if you refused that job, you lost your welfare that day. Okay? Now let's look at celebrities. Black, white, all celebrities. Whites too. Okay? You look at black on black violence. Okay? For the most part, 99.9999% of celebrities ignore black on black violence completely. Now, when a cop kills a black suspect, okay, it doesn't matter if the black suspect is 100% innocent. It doesn't matter if the black suspect is 100% guilty. Okay? You have terrorist groups like Black Lives Matter and Antifa that go to black neighborhoods predominantly. Some Hispanic, some Asian, but predominant black neighborhoods, and they burn the fucking neighborhoods to the ground. Now, the same exact celebrities that were condemning, that were ignoring black on black violence, now when a white cop kills a black guy, they automatically say it was murder, even if they gotta lie about it. Okay, Breonna Taylor was laying down asleep, and the police went in and murdered her. Actually, Breonna Taylor was standing up behind her boyfriend as he shot at the police. Okay? Mike Brown, the child that was running away crying like a baby when the police shot him in the back. Mike Brown was 6'4", 300 pounds, punching a cop in the face trying to grab his gun. Okay? So they call for police to be killed. They encourage extreme violence in black neighborhoods. Okay? I mean, you had the Magnificent Seven, were the 7 gymnasts who won the gold in '96, and then nowadays it was cut down to 5 girls, and the final 5 were Marta Caroli's last pick, and it was the final year that the team is 5 girls before it was cut down to 4 girls. Okay, you look at the Magnificent Seven. Okay, they stood for the anthem, they stood for the flag, they pledge allegiance. Okay, you look at the final 5. Every one of the final 5 supports BLM. Okay, they support BLM. They raise money for BLM, the bail funds. Okay, LeBron James. Okay, there are countless celebrities, black and white, who have called support for BLM as BLM burned down black neighborhoods. And you had politicians, example, former Senator Kamala Harris. Okay, whereas a generation ago, Bill Clinton was saying it's wrong to talk about killing cops. It's wrong to talk about killing white people. Okay, former Senator Kamala Harris donated money to the bail funds. She was donating money to black terrorists that were burning down black neighborhoods. Okay? Look at abortion. Abortion is now, we need to make it legal to the 9th month of pregnancy. Okay? Chuck Schumer introduced a bill on the floor of the Senate. Actually, we went to both houses, I think. I think it passed the House of Rep and failed the Senate. But Chuck Schumer introduced a bill. The bill would legalize 9-month abortion in all 50 states at the federal level. The bill would make it illegal for a doctor or anyone, abortionist, who is not a doctor, by the way, to tell a parent if an underage girl is pregnant. And if a Christian doctor or nurse refused to perform an abortion, they could be prosecuted. Okay? That bill to kill fully developed babies in the womb at 9 months, to force doctors and nurses to perform abortions against their free will, that bill failed the Senate by 2 votes, 2 Democrat votes. 2 Democrats voted against making it illegal to kill babies in the 9th month of pregnancy. Okay? Politicians calling for border security 30 years ago. Today, those same politicians are calling for the invasion of the United States, okay? Chuck Schumer threatened 3 Supreme Court justices, okay? He encouraged people to threaten justice outside their houses, okay? So now you've got abortion at the end of the pregnancy. You've got celebrities, athletes, other people encouraging violence in black neighborhoods. You've got politicians saying it's okay to threaten other government officials. Could you imagine 25, 30 years ago, a senator threatening a justice? Or could you imagine 25, 30 years ago, a senator encouraging people to go to justices' homes and threaten their families? Okay? Public officials, politicians, bureaucrats, athletes, celebrities are actively encouraging violence. Now, you look up to celebrities, athletes, you look up to them. Wow, I should drink my milk. Wow, I should listen to my mom and dad. Wow, I should stay in school. Wow, I should work hard and train and become a real good player, and like my hero, Babe Ruth, or my hero, Michael Jordan, okay, or my hero, Derek Jeter, or something like, okay? You admire these people. Now your heroes, Simone Biles, LeBron James, okay? They're on TV saying fuck the police, okay, kill the cops, okay, burn, loot, bomb black neighborhoods, okay, kill babies at the end of the pregnancy, okay? So when they encourage that shit in real life, it's not too far-fetched to think that a guy who's under 30 living in this environment could be like, well, wait a minute. Okay, it's okay to kill cops. We should kill cops. We should burn down black neighborhoods. We should bomb stores and bomb residential buildings and shit. Okay, we should threaten politicians and other government officials. We should fuck the babies, kill them at the 9th month of pregnancy. It's not that far-fetched, they would say, let's go and kill a bunch of elementary school kids. Okay? Because if a politician is trying to make it illegal to torture a baby to death, and keep in mind that abortion kills about 1 million people a year, on average, give or take. And when young people see this shit, they're raised in that environment, it's almost like Hitler. If you remember reading history, if you read fucking history, Hitler encouraged violence. Hitler would be like, fuck the Jews, fuck the gays, fuck the disabled, kill them all. Okay? And these young people who are 5, 6, 7, they're growing up, Uncle Adolf said I should kill the Jews. And if you look at the Middle East, okay, kill the Jews, kill the Americans, bomb Israel. And then you got these kids that are 19, 20 running around with fucking suicide vests on. Hell, you got kids that are 10, 11 with suicide vests on. Okay? So Hitler encourages violence. Children grew up to be violent. Muslim terrorists, Bin Laden, Baghdadi, Hussein, Ayatollah, okay, Gaddafi, they encourage violence. Young people grew up to be violent. Celebrities, politicians, athletes encourage violence. Okay? Maybe if we had an entire generation where celebrities said, you know what, it's wrong to kill cops. You know what, we should not burn down black neighborhoods. You know what, it's wrong to toss a fucking bomb at a cop car. Okay? Maybe if they stood up and said that shit, maybe then the kids would grow up normal. Okay? Or how about this? A celebrity says, kill the cops, blacklist him. A professional athlete says, burn down the black neighborhoods, kick him out of the sport. Kick him out of the sport. Erase his memory from the sport. I actually said that every single athlete, mostly the Olympics, but I also said about the NBA, a lot of bullshit. I said people that support BLM or Antifa or any terrorist group should be kicked out of their sport forever and have all their records wiped. Nothing. Okay, take all the medals away. Okay? Jim Thorpe, the great American from yesteryear, okay? He had all of his Olympic medals taken away because they found out that years earlier he played sports for money. But athletes that support BLM, Antifa, athletes that are calling for the murder of cops, okay, athletes that are calling for black neighborhoods to be burned to the fucking ground, they go without a blink. Think about that.